Hey, folks, can I have your attention? I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Awesome.
Here.
Gainier.
Here.
Eichelkraut.
Here.
Less.
Here.
Mayor.
Here.
We have 5 present.
Would you all stand, please, and join in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the minutes of a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois, held on Tuesday, April 17, 2018, and the minutes of a special meeting held on Wednesday, April 25, 2018, both be approved as recorded in the permanent files of the City Clerk.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion, any suggested changes? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. I'm going to take things a little bit out of order. Tonight we have a proclamation that's usually toward the end. A bunch of telecommunicators here, and I'm not sure they want to stay for the whole meeting, but you're welcome to. We're going to acknowledge Telecommunicators Week. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or emergency medical services. And whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property. And whereas the safety of our police officers and firefighters is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from Ottawa and Marseille citizens who telephone the Ottawa Central Dispatch Police Fire Communications Center. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers and firefighters by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information, and ensuring their safety. And whereas public safety telecommunicators of the Ottawa Central Dispatch have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job this past year. Now therefore be it resolved on behalf of the City Council, and I declare that the month of April 2018 is National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in the City of Ottawa and the Ottawa community, in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our city and citizens safe.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a proclamation declaring the month of April 2018 as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in the City of Ottawa be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier? Comment? Call?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
And I have the official proclamation here, and I'm going to give it to Commissioner Gainier, and he wants to make a few comments.
Thank you. I'll be very brief. I just want to say that I can't really add much more than what was said in the proclamation as to the job that our telecommunicators do. They all perform very well. It's a very important and difficult job at times. Like the proclamation said, they're first contact with the public, and sometimes the public is not that nice when they're calling and they want help, and they always remain calm, cool, and collected and take care of the need of the person calling. So at this time, I'd like to recognize our telecommunicators for their years of service. If you just stand when your name is called, I'd appreciate it. We've got kind of 2 old timers here and then a whole bunch of newbies, so to speak. So Grant Stock, 16 years. Will Chapman, 12 years. Lead TC Stacy Fuentes, 4 years. Dan Francisco, 3 years. Lindsay Mischarek, okay, 3 years. Andrea Fawkes, 2.5 years. Jackie Boyer, 2 years. Lead TC Greg Dodd, 2 years. Lead TC Jamie Minjone. Mignone, okay, 1.5 years. Chandler Kepi, 1 year. Adam Rao, 1 year. Emily Rubio, 4 months. Thank you very much for your service. We
Thank
really
you. Let's
appreciate
have a round of applause for our folks.
understand there's a special presentation to be made by Grant and Stacy. If you want to come forward to make your presentation, that would be wonderful.
I can have Alexia come up front, please. This is for you. You want to hold on to this? And I'll kind of just read this award for Alexia. And it says, "This certificate of achievement is presented to you by the Ottawa Police and Fire Department on behalf of the City of Ottawa. Not only did you call 911 for help, but you showed bravery and remained calm in a stressful situation. There are times when even adults are unable to do this. On March 10th, 2018, at approximately 10:01 a.m., our dispatchers at Ottawa Central Dispatch received a 911 call from Alexia. She was able to calmly give her location and tell TC Stock that her mother needed an ambulance. Officers and medics were dispatched to the location and were able to transport Mom safely to the hospital. We believe Alexia's quick thinking contributed to the speedy response of our emergency personnel. So we thank you for being a 911 superhero." Do you want to say anything at all? No? You did a really good job, and like I said, you know, it's really hard to call 911 when something like that is going on, and we just really appreciate you and what you did, and we think you're really brave. Okay?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you, Alexia. You did a good job. Do we have anything else here?
I don't think so. I don't see.
Okay, is there anyone wishing to appear before the council tonight? Okay, if not, we'll move into Commissioner Eichelkraut's part of the agenda.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the biweekly salary payroll of April 20th, 2018, in the amount of $420,951.03 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second to the motion? Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly expense report of May 1st, 2018, showing expenses in the amount of $770,582.60 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of a medical transportation services agreement between the City of Ottawa and Medical Transportation Management Incorporated regarding NCAT, which has been on file for public inspection since March 20th, 2018, be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion?
Yes, Mayor. I'll keep it short. Okay, 3 through 12 all have to do with keeping NCAT running from Medicaid to workers to grants. It's a big business and it keeps going, and we got a lot of help that make this all happen.
Anybody else? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of an Illinois Medical Transportation Outsource Agreement between the City of Ottawa and Secure Transportation Company of Illinois, LLC, which has been on file for public inspection since April 3rd, 2018, be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of a vehicle lease agreement between the City of Ottawa and Friendship House be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of a vehicle lease agreement between the City of Ottawa and Illinois Valley Community Hospital be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of a purchase of service agreement between the City of Ottawa and Illinois Valley Community Hospital be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of a memorandum of understanding between the City of Ottawa and Marlene Backus for PCOM services be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing acceptance of the special warranty for Section 5311 regarding NCAT be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution and amendment of the Section 53 grant agreement be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the transfer of city funds from the NCAT fund to the general corporate fund for lease and rental services for NCAT be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that an ordinance to provide to provide public transportation in the city of Ottawa, LaSalle County, Illinois, regarding NCAT be passed and approved.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
And we're going to line out the last one under Wayne, so
Anything else for the council, Commissioner?
No, at that present time, Mayor.
Commissioner Austin?
moved by Commissioner Austin that a resolution authorizing the execution of an engineering services proposal between the City of Ottawa and Eshli Duttlinger and Associates Incorporated regarding the White Lane Sanitary Sewer Extension Project, which has been on file for public inspection since April 17, 2018, be adopted.
Second. Commissioner West, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Anything else for the council, Commissioner Austin?
No, sir.
Okay, Commissioner Gainier?
We have the report of the police chief for the month of April. Squad car calls, 1,569. Arrest, 369. Prisoners, 72. Sent to state institutions, 0. Sent to the county jail, 2. Sent to juvenile probation, 5. Our central dispatch handled 882 911 calls, and they also handled 4,887 administrative calls. Moved by Commissioner Gainier that the report of Police Chief Brent A. Rolson for the month of April 2018 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
We have the report of the fire chief for the month of April. Number of bell alarms, 2. Number of still alarms, 12. Activated alarms, 22. Number of medic calls, 246. Number of transfers, 97. Mutual aid, 4. Number of patients, 270. Total calls for April was at 379. Property loss was at 0. Contents loss was at $50. Vehicle loss at $1,500 for a total loss for April of $1,550. Total non-residents billed for medical services was 100. Moved by Commissioner Gainier that the report of Fire Chief Steve Haywood for the month of April 2018 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second on the motion? Commissioner Austin, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Gainier that a resolution authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement for communication services between the City of Ottawa and the City of Marseilles for 911 services, which has been on file for public inspection since March 20th, 2018, be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Is that it? Anything else?
No, nothing else, Your Honor.
Commissioner Less?
Moved by Commissioner Last that a resolution requesting permission from the Illinois Department of Transportation to temporarily close LaSalle Street from Lafayette Street to Main Street on Friday, June 15, 2018, from 4:30 PM until 10 o'clock PM for cruise night be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Last that a resolution appropriating $150,000 in motor fuel tax funds be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion?
This is just a formality with IDOT to get approval to use $150,000 worth of the funds for our street maintenance program.
Any other comment? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Last that a resolution requesting permission from the Illinois Department of Transportation to allow removal and widening of Brickton Lane be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Last that an ordinance amending Section 102-81 of the Municipal Code of the City of Ottawa, LaSalle County, Illinois, regarding stop signs and yield signs be passed and approved.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion?
Yeah, these primarily were in response to myself and Chief Rolson actually looking at a few intersections where there have been some close calls as well as some accidents. Periodically, it is good to go ahead and review the ordinance on where yield signs and stop signs are located. Sometimes trees, fences, and other things are erected over a period of time that do create some issues when people feel that they have a security of a yield sign that they don't necessarily have to stop. So in an effort to make the road safer within the community, we're primarily swapping out some yield signs with some stop signs and also creating a few new four-way intersections versus two-way intersections.
Any other comments? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Last that the city clerk be authorized to advertise for bids for the 2018 curb replacement project. Bids will be received until 9 o'clock a.m. on Monday, May 14, 2018.
Is there a second? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Anything else, Commissioner Les?
Nothing further, sir.
Okay. Don, do you have anything for the council tonight?
No, I don't. Thanks.
Christina? Move to the mayor's part of the agenda.
We have the report of the registrar for the month of April. There were 23 birth certificates issued and 40 death certificates. Certified copies were issued with fees totaling $1,860. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of registrar Shelley L. Monks for the month of April 2018 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Parking Administration Department showing fines collected of $2,840 for the month of April 2018 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
We had the report of the building official for the month of April. There were 19 building permits issued with fees totaling $5,335. Total number of on-site building inspections, 36. There were 3 sign permits for $91, 1 pool permit for $25, 11 fence permits for $550, 2 tree care permits for $400, 30 general contractor licenses for $3,000, 4 electrical licenses renewed for $400, 7 new electrical licenses issued for $700, 26 electrical permits for $750, total number of on-site electrical inspections, 36. There were 17 plumbing permits issued with fees totaling $40, total number of on-site inspections, 20. Our ordinance enforcement officer did a total of 83 inspections, and our code enforcement officer did a total of 194 inspections, for a total of permits and licenses of 120, with fees collected of $11,591. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of building official Michael J. Sutphin for the month of April 2018 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the sidewalk program showing 1 participant in the amount of $12,131 for the month of April 2018 be received and paid for from the general corporate fund.
Is there a second? Commissioner Les, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that an ordinance authorizing the sale of real property owned by the City of Ottawa and providing for public notice thereof for property located at 703 East Joliet Street be passed and approved.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution in support of the state from the Illinois Department of Transportation for the Columbus Street and Champlain Street Rail Crossing Alternative Feasibility Study be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut. Dave, would you just give us a brief description of what this is about?
I think everybody here is familiar with what some people call the Ottawa Pause. The trains stop everything on Route 23 and Champlain Street, and there you sit. This is an application to IDOT for a $75,000 planning project to try to look for alternatives to solve the problem, be it whatever it could possibly be it relocating the rail yard to building viaducts to, I don't know what the answer would be, but it's an attempt to try to solve a problem.
Any other comments? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement for professional services between the City of Ottawa and Hanson Services Incorporated for a rail crossing study be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier. As I understand it, this is the application, or this is a contract to have this company do the grant application. And their fee is $1,700, is that correct? Any other comments on that? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the approval of a memorandum of understanding between the City of Ottawa and ASME regarding the foreman list be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? This is a memorandum of understanding as a result of several meetings with our ASME reps, establishing a list for the position of foreman in our Public Works Department. Any other comments? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of Amendment Number 1 to the contract between the City of Ottawa and Fair Graham and Associates be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? This increases fee for Fair Graham for services rendered in connection with the waterfront project, the environmental issues at the waterfront project. This is all funded through our Brownfields grant. Any comment on that? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
You're going to skip the next one, is that correct? Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on Thursday, April 19, 2018, considering a variance request to construct an addition more than 50% of the size of the principal structure from Dennis Weyer for property located at 210 West Joliet Street, be received and placed on file. Be it further moved, the council concur with the recommendations of the Zoning Board of Appeals, and the variance request be granted and the follow-up ordinance be passed and approved.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach at the request for a fundraiser from the Illinois Valley Building Trades Council to hold their annual Dollars Against Diabetes Dad's Day on Saturday, June 16, 2018, from 8 o'clock a.m. until 12 o'clock p.m. be approved.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach at the request for a variance from Dr. and Ruth Thomas for property located at 1238 Island Avenue be received and referred to the Zoning Board of Appeals for review and recommendation.
Is there a second? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
All right, we have one more proclamation. Doing this at the request of our local letter carriers, Letter Carrier Food Drive Day. Whereas every year on the second Saturday in May, letter carriers across the country collect non-perishable food as part of the nation's largest one-day food drive, distributing the donations to local food banks. And whereas Letter Carriers Stamp Out Hunger food drive is just one example of how letter carriers work to make a difference in the lives of those they serve. Since the pilot drive was held in 1991, more than 1.5 billion pounds of food have been collected. And whereas we recognize all letter carriers for their hard work and their commitment to their communities, all of the food collected in our community stays in our community, and we support carriers' efforts to help those in need in our city. And whereas we also recognize the noteworthy milestone of 26 years that the National Letter Carrier Food Fund celebrates in 2018. Now therefore, on behalf of the City Council, I hereby proclaim Saturday, May 12, 2018, as Letter Carriers Food Drive Day in the City of Ottawa. And encourage the citizens of our community to support the food drive by placing non-perishable food items in or near their mailbox on Food Drive Day. Your letter carrier will pick up while delivering the mail. Together, we can help to feed our hungry.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a proclamation declaring Saturday, May 12, 2018, as Letter Carriers Food Drive Day in the City of Ottawa be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Paul?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
We're going to go into closed session briefly. We're not expecting to take any formal action. I'm not expecting there be any formal action when we come. Oh, we've got one more.
Yeah, if you want to,
Are you guys ready to vote on matter? Do you want to
Move
go into executive session on it?
yeah, it has to be
Motion to
over.
place it on file. Okay, let's go. Let's do that.
All right. So what we'll do here, moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an employment agreement for an appointed city official in Matthew Stafford be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? All of our staff last year had two-year contracts, and Matt only had one because we wanted to allow for some adjustment, since he just, at that time, had been only on board briefly. Responsibilities. Motion to place it on file. Any other comments? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that this council recess in a closed session to discuss a matter of personnel.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.